Have you ever wondered what truly attracts a mature woman? We're not talking about the usual advice on how to win someone's heart. We're talking about the real psychological secrets she keeps. Secrets that can change the course of any conquest. Older women aren't impressed by flowers or expensive dinners. They can see right through that. They've mastered an art that few can understand. The art of emotional attraction. While many still hold on to the idea that looks or sweet words are enough, mature women have realized that what really draws them in is something far more subtle, powerful, and often invisible to the eye. No, it's not about being perfect or following societal standards. It's about something much deeper, something that only life experience can teach. These women don't let just anyone win them over. They know exactly what they want and what they don't want, and they can spot genuine intent from a mile away. What's even more impressive? They've already passed the stage of games and tests. They're looking for something real, something that goes beyond surface-level charm. Want to know how to truly win over a mature woman? Then you need to understand what makes their game work. Get ready to uncover secrets that few are brave enough to reveal. Are you ready to discover how to touch the heart of a mature woman, and how this can be far more strategic than you ever imagined? Often, when talking about female psychology, we overlook a fundamental point: the emotional attraction mature women feel. It's not just physical. It's much deeper than that. For them, emotional connection is what truly matters. These women, over time, have learned that a conscious relationship goes beyond simple immediate pleasure. They're looking for something more lasting and meaningful. This could be something as simple as a heartfelt conversation or the act of feeling valued without expectations. These women are at a stage in life where they know exactly what they want, which brings a new perspective on relationships. Emotional attraction, therefore, goes hand in hand with a desire for partnership, understanding, and mutual respect. They don't just want someone to share moments with, they want someone to share life with. This means the most important factor is commitment to honesty and care. They're seeking someone mature enough to handle life's complexities, just as they do. For many men, this can be a challenge. After all, society often teaches us that physical attraction is the most important thing, but the mature woman has already moved past that. She knows that outer beauty can fade over time, but emotional connection and mutual understanding only deepen. Conscious relationships, where communication is open and mutual respect is a priority, are more attractive to her than any game of conquest. So, if you want to win over a mature woman, the key is knowing how to listen, be present, and be willing to grow together with her. Now, a key point to understanding this emotional attraction is that many mature women have hidden desires. Desires that aren't always visible at first glance. These desires can range from a greater freedom to express themselves to the need for being understood in their complexities. They're not about superficial things, but rather about seeking authenticity in the relationship. They want someone who values them for who they truly are, not for an idealized version. Finally, a mature woman is also attracted by the trust that can be built over time. She's looking for someone who has a deep understanding of themselves and their own needs. This creates an environment where a strong and lasting emotional attraction can grow. After all, who doesn't want to feel understood, accepted, and admired for who they truly are? This is at the heart of the attraction that mature women feel for conscious relationships, and a foundation for a love that goes beyond the surface. As the years go by, a mature woman's view on love changes significantly. Often, when younger, they have an idea of love that's heavily influenced by movies, TV shows, and even society. However, as they grow older, women begin to understand that love isn't something idealized or perfect. They start to realize that true love requires effort, patience, and understanding. They become more selective, not out of fear of opening up, but because they have a clearer understanding of what they really want in a partner. Maturity also brings a new perspective on their own hidden desires. Mature women know what they like, but they're also more open to exploring what they don't yet know. They're not afraid to express their emotional, physical, or intellectual needs. This makes them more confident in their relationships and more demanding of partners who truly understand them. They won't settle for breadcrumbs. They want true love, one that involves a deep emotional attraction that goes beyond the surface. However, this shift in their perception of love doesn't mean that mature women become indifferent or cold. On the contrary, often they have a more intense and genuine capacity to love because they understand the value of what's real. Female psychology comes into play here because these women, having lived through different experiences, know what's necessary for a relationship to be healthy and lasting. For them, love is about partnership, not submission. It's about sharing life in a way that elevates both partners, with a commitment to constant growth. When mature women fall in love, they do so with the certainty that emotional attraction is the foundation for a stable relationship. They want someone who, beyond fulfilling their emotional needs, also encourages them to pursue their own dreams and passions. The idea of a love that limits or hinders personal growth no longer makes sense to them. Instead, they seek a partner who is their companion on the journey, someone who inspires them to be the best versions of themselves. And while maturity brings this clarity, it also opens the door to vulnerability. Mature women know they need a partner they can trust. This doesn't mean they're afraid of giving themselves to love, but they prefer the kind of love that respects and honors both parties' boundaries. Maturity in love is a balance between giving your heart fully, but also preserving freedom and mutual respect. This is how they build conscious relationships, based on deep understanding and the desire for shared growth. Physical attraction has always been considered one of the first things people notice in a relationship, and with mature women, it's no different. However, over the years, they learn that true attraction goes beyond what's visible. For them, emotional attraction gradually becomes far more important than any other type of allure. What might have once been a superficial attraction becomes just a detail compared to the deep connection established with a partner who understands their emotions and inner world. As they mature, women realize that emotional attraction is what fuels the continuation of a relationship. They might have felt physically drawn to someone, but what keeps them passionate and engaged over time is the depth of the emotional bond they create. And here's something worth noting. This doesn't mean physical attraction disappears, but rather it's seen through a new lens. The mature woman wants a partner who makes her feel understood, valued, and emotionally connected. The body may age, but the soul can continue growing and deepening. This transformation in the perception of attraction also relates to understanding their hidden desires and how they connect with their partner. Mature women want to feel that they are with someone who loves them for who they truly are, not for the image they reflect on social media or what society expects of them. They seek someone who can understand them in moments of vulnerability, who sees the woman behind the external image, and who knows exactly what they want in a conscious relationship. This kind of connection is fueled by emotional attraction, not just physical attraction. Moreover, it's interesting to observe how this emotional attraction can transform the woman's view of herself. In a relationship where the foundation is emotional attraction, the mature woman feels more confident, secure, and often more youthful. She begins to realize that by giving herself emotionally, she creates a reciprocity that only strengthens the bond. As she feels emotionally satisfied, she becomes more open to expressing her hidden desires, exploring new aspects of her personality, and being, without reservations, who she truly is. However, it's clear that physical attraction still plays an important role. The difference is that, for mature women, this attraction becomes just one part of the whole. It needs to be complemented by emotional connection, and often, the simplest gestures, like a look or a loving touch, carry far more weight than a mere physical compliment. The true magic of a relationship lies, in fact, in the connection that goes beyond the body, and this is what turns a relationship into something deep and lasting. The life of a mature woman who chooses to live conscious relationships changes profoundly and meaningfully. For her, a conscious relationship isn't just about being with someone. It's about cultivating a connection that is genuine, respectful, and allows both partners to evolve together. She has no time for superficialities or relationships that don't challenge her to grow, learn, and expand her own understanding of love. The mature woman understands that true partnership requires work, honesty, and mutual commitment to evolution. Within a conscious relationship, she feels empowered, because she knows she's no longer seeking external validation. She's passed through life stages where social acceptance or societal standards influenced her choices. Today, she chooses to live a love that respects her, values her individuality, and, at the same time, makes her feel loved in a way that transcends superficial expectations. Conscious relationships allow her to release the hidden desires she might have once been afraid to express. This also means that the mature woman has greater control over her own limits and needs. She knows what she wants in a partner and what she's not willing to tolerate. Female psychology plays a decisive role here. Over the course of her life, she's learned that she needs a partner who has as high a level of self-awareness as she does. Only then can the emotional exchange between them be rich, authentic, and lasting. Conscious relationships leave no room for power games, manipulations, or uncertainties. What matters is clarity in communication and a commitment to the well-being of both partners. In a conscious relationship, the mature woman feels more connected with herself. She doesn't lose herself in the relationship. On the contrary, she strengthens herself alongside someone who understands her. This kind of relationship brings an inner peace that's hard to describe. By being with a partner who shares the same values and life goals, she finally feels she has found a balance between love, respect, and autonomy. No longer is there the pressure of having to be or needing to please. She has the power to simply be, without fear of being judged. Of course, this doesn't mean that conscious relationships are easy or free of challenges. But the mature woman, already experienced in many aspects of life, knows that any difficulty can be overcome when there is mutual respect and a solid foundation of understanding. Mature women who live conscious relationships generally feel they have the freedom to explore their hidden desires, try new aspects of themselves and the relationship, without the fear of being rejected or misunderstood. They know that by sharing their experiences and feelings, they are creating a connection that, at its core, is the foundation of any true relationship. Self-awareness is undoubtedly one of the pillars of successful relationships for mature women. It is the base upon which all other interactions can be built. When a woman reaches a point in life where she fully understands herself, where she knows her needs, her hidden desires, and her limitations, she begins to relate in a more authentic and balanced way. This doesn't mean she has all the answers, but she has enough to know what truly matters to her, what she wants from a partner, and what she can offer in a relationship. Self-knowledge brings an unwavering confidence, because the mature woman knows that, when she enters into a relationship, she's not looking for someone to complete her, but rather someone to share what she already has. She no longer feels the need to lose herself in a relationship. On the contrary, she seeks someone who complements her, someone willing to walk beside her, with respect and empathy. This process of self-understanding also paves the way for a much stronger emotional attraction, because she is no longer driven by unrealistic expectations, but by a genuine desire to connect deeply. Furthermore, female psychology reveals that, with maturity, women become more willing to break free from society's expectations about what is right or wrong in a relationship. They know that true happiness comes from being with someone who understands them, without judgment or pressure. This kind of freedom allows them to give their heart fully, without fear of showing who they really are. Hidden desires that were once kept under wraps can now be expressed, because there's a level of trust and mutual understanding that creates a safe space for this. This self-awareness also makes the mature woman more empathetic and patient, not just with herself, but with her partner as well. She knows that, like any human being, both of them have flaws and challenges. The mature woman understands that a relationship is a continuous learning journey, and that every obstacle can be an opportunity for growth. Therefore, when choosing a partner, she values someone who shares this perspective. Mutual respect and the desire for shared growth are essential, and she knows she's ready to handle life's complexities alongside someone who has the same level of commitment. Ultimately, self-awareness is what allows the mature woman to create and maintain conscious relationships, where love is based on reciprocity, respect, and evolution. She's no longer interested in losing herself in emotional games or seeking external validation, but in creating a true and balanced partnership. The mature woman knows that the foundation for any successful relationship starts with herself, and understanding her own needs is the cornerstone upon which she builds her happiness and that of her partner. Have you noticed how mature women have a perspective on love that seems both challenging and irresistibly attractive? It's not just experience or time that makes them so unique, but a deep understanding of themselves and others. As they grow old, they begin to realize that true love is not about perfection, but about balance. And this, my friends, is where the psychological secrets come into play. Older women no longer settle for shallow romances or relationships without depth. They know exactly what they want and, more importantly, what they don't want. If you think physical attraction is what keeps a mature woman interested, it's time to reconsider. What really captivates her is something far more powerful, a genuine emotional connection that goes beyond the superficialities of youth. And if you think these women are simply detached or impatient, you might be underestimating the power of experience. Their maturity is not just about knowing what they want, but also about knowing their most hidden desires and understanding when and how to fully surrender to a partner who respects and understands them. Conscious relationships are the key for them to live this experience authentically. So, what you need to understand is simple. Mature women have powerful psychological secrets that can transform any relationship. And no, these are not tricks or manipulations. They are, in fact, fundamental principles about what really matters in love and how to build a true connection. In this article, You'll discover how these secrets can positively impact your love life. Ready to be surprised? Have you ever thought about having any woman you want just through text messages? There's a secret that all women keep to themselves. A mental trigger that activates in their mind when you send a few specific messages. I teach all of this in an ebook, and I'm offering it as a gift in the first pinned comment on this video. It's not free because I put a lot of effort into creating it, but it's almost free. Priced so low it's cheaper than a snack. Go ahead and grab your gift. Are you ready to apply everything you've learned? The game of attraction will never be the same for you. Now that you know the psychological secrets of older women, it's time to change your approach. It's not just about impressing them with gestures or nice words. It's about being genuine, authentic, and emotionally available. The mature woman sees through the surface, so if you really want to win her over, it's time to be more conscious, more strategic, and above all, more real. Are you ready to invest in what truly matters? Conscious relationships, mutual respect, and a real connection are the pillars for winning over a mature woman. She's already past the superficial phase and doesn't have time for games. She wants someone who challenges her to grow, who understands her deeply, and shares the same values. Now, think carefully. Are you prepared to put these principles into practice? Will you stay on autopilot, or will you truly invest in a relationship that makes sense for both of you? The choice is yours. But if you're here, you know you want something more. And for that, the secrets are revealed. Now, it's up to you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. The world of conscious relationships is vast, and only those who seek true knowledge will stand out. So keep following, and let's explore even more of this fascinating universe together. And have you ever imagined becoming irresistible by simply using psychology to your advantage? There's a way to make this happen in a very simple way, but that's a topic for another video. The good news is, I've already recorded it, and it's right here on your screen. Click on it, and I'll see you there.